What's good, YouTube? All praises to the Most High, Yahuwah, and all praises to Yahusha, the one that lived for us, then died for us, and lived for us again, that had a RUACH HaKodesh, which is breath. And get right back to it. Let's quicken the RUACH HaKodesh. Alright, y'all. Alright, so I've been learning so much lately, y'all. As far as learning how to how can I say this? I have been learning how to use the RUACH daily. Alright. Now one, if you're new to the channel, pull up, pull up, pull up. Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Let's have a conversation. And hit that like button, because I know you're going to like the video. I know you're going to like the video. And also, if you have any discrepancies with anything that I discuss on my channel, put it in the comments. It's cool to chop it up. I'll go back and forth with you all day. And as far as streaming goes, well, I have I'll be streaming a lot more so I can interact with you guys, because that seems to be the thing now. People like to, people stream and want to interact, and that's fine. But I want to, streaming sometimes kind of knocks me off my pattern or my topic, because when I'm consistently interacting with y'all, it makes me stray away from the topic. Just to let y'all know, but I will overcome that. I found a way to overcome it anyhow. But let's get right to it though. All right. So I have this thing where I like to talk about the RUACH HaKodesh and how to take in its energy, right? Well, there's another thing too. Everybody has kind of been misled into having confidence in themselves and not confidence in the Most High. I myself am guilty. Okay, I'm guilty. I'm raising my hand because I'm guilty. I've had more confidence in myself than the Most High a lot of times, but I have learned. The more I exercise confidence in my own goals and not the goal of the Most High, I seem to get derailed. But, well, however, when I put all my faith and confidence in the Most High, as I exalt Him, He exalts me. He exalts my behavior and everything that I do, right? So so this is one thing I've been learning reading this word. All right, so in Mark, Mark 8, verse 33, right? Mark 8, verse 33. But when he had turned about and looked, on his disciples, he rebuked Peter, saying, "Get thee behind me, Satan, for thou hast no, my fault, for thou savorest not the things that be of Yahuwah, but the things that be of men." Right? Okay, so Satan gets to attack you when you have confidence in yourself. All right? If you have confidence in yourself, if you have confidence in your own agendas, and they're not aligned with the Most High Yahuwah or His Word, I learned that, but I've been experiencing it though. It ain't just being it ain't just being just me absorbing the knowledge. It's been me. Okay, so I take in the RUACH, fill my vessel with the RUACH, and then I exalt the Most High throughout my day. As I exalt the Most High throughout my day, I notice that I get better interactions with individuals, or sometimes some stuff that's unexplained just happens a lot of times, and I've been noticing that. Like, but let's say that let's say I just go about my day, I'm on autopilot, right? So when I'm on autopilot, Satan gets to pervert my thoughts. Satan gets to pervert your thoughts when you run on subconscious autopilot. Oops, what's this? Is it? Uh, okay. Anyhow, Satan gets to pervert your thoughts when you run on autopilot. I know because when I read Mark, I was like, all right, like he said that, let's read that again, y'all. He said that he rebuked Peter. Now, when he rebuked Peter, Satan, Hasatan, got to take over Peter's thoughts. All right. And then he said, "Get thee behind me, Satan, or Hasatan. For thou savorest, for thou savorest not the things of God," or Yahuwah, my fault. But the things that be of men. So thou savorest not. And then if you notice how the words are placed, because there's a reason certain words are placed in the order that they are. They kind of diluted our word as they, modernize the Bible. As they modernize the Bible, they started putting "not" in the front instead of the back. When really, "not" it cancels out everything that was. It's like "but." Thou savorest not. So meaning, like, if you not, meaning everything after that leaves you blank. Okay, it leaves you blank when you say "not." All right, for example, if I was to go out here and say, I'll be angered not. If I say "I'll be angered not," that means anger's canceled out. And the focus or the concentration is "not." So "not" gives you a blank canvas when you say "not" at the end of something, right? And so when you breathe in the ruach, all right, so you say there's two different there's all kinds of ruach out here, meaning there's different breath types. So when you have different breath types and the different, it's like having a key, right? And when you pause, you stop, you be still. When you're still and you breathe in the ruach, you concentrate on the type of ruach. Now, ruach hakodesh leads us into uh, the remembrance of all other ruach or all other breath. And so when I when I see the effect of how it is on my state of being, like, because everybody walks around with a state of being. Most people walk around on autopilot. So if you on autopilot, I'm gonna need y'all to stop being on autopilot. Stop. Have a conscious intention in mind throughout your day with serving the Most High. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have confidence or you're just strong and stubborn, a lot of this stuff still works. However, if you're not exalting righteous behavior, it can get out of control and you run off the rails. After you gain that momentum, sometimes people gain that energy and momentum and they run off the rails. So it's like I'm going throughout my day. I didn't commit my day to the Most High. If I didn't commit my day to the Most High, and I'm having confidence in the things that I'm doing, the Most High, like, yeah, you got confidence in yourself, and then he'll allow me to railroad myself. I don't like the Most High ain't got to do nothing. If I didn't commit my day to the Most High, he not going. He'll allow, and I ain't even gonna say that he just pulls out, like, the things that go right, but the things that go wrong, and he can't protect you because you didn't commit your day to him. So, like, it's evident that when you say that when Peter got taken over by Satan, it's evident that he was running off the thoughts of men or the thoughts of comfort. He was being like, he was comfort. He was so confident in his own thoughts. He didn't think of the things of the Most High. He wasn't thinking ahead. And Yahusha told him. Yahusha told him, like, he said, okay, so then he said, and when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself. Right? Let him deny himself. That means no more waking up being confident in yourself or your own thoughts. If you wake up confident in yourself and your own thoughts, you're bound to get railroaded. Let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Meaning, be faithful. If you are faithful in the Most High, confident in the Most High, you exalt him, he can exalt you. But he can't exalt you if you're only confident in yourself or your own selfish desires or behaviors, whatever they may be. Because sometimes you might have good intention, and the Most High, I tell people all the time, the Most High don't care nothing about our intentions. We can have good intention. We can mean all the best in the world, but if it don't align with the Most High, like for example, the two laws that we supposed to follow: first, seek ye the kingdom of heaven and all of its righteousness. Second, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and then the rest shall follow. Right? Well, I said this before. Most of us get those two rules mixed up. If we serve someone and they not in their right mind, or Satan done got in their head, and you didn't commit your day to the Most High Yahuwah, well, this is what happens. Let's say that you doing favors for people that you know are nefarious in their behavior, or you know that they have like just poor decision making skills, right? If you notice that you're trying to help out somebody, and you notice that they don't want to change. Let's say that they stubborn, they don't want to change, they got all confidence in themselves, they have uh, no confidence in the Most High, right? But they have all confidence in themselves, or because having confidence in yourself and the Most High, that can even backdoor you if you have confidence in yourself and the Most High at the same time. And the reason that doesn't work out is because you're still not giving him the will. You're not letting him take over, like your vessel. You're not letting him animate your vessel, because the Holy Spirit, which was originally called the RUACH HaKodesh, the reason it animates you, the reason you breathe it in is so that it animates you to the most productive move. It resets you. Like, that's why I say in there, be renewed in your mind. Like when he's telling us to be renewed in our mind, like as we start our day, we supposed to be actually taking the RUACH HaKodesh, and exalting Thanksgiving, exalting Thanksgiving, wake up in joy in the Most High Yahuwah, creator of heavens and earth. And as you and then as you get to gaining that momentum throughout your day, bring the Most High into all remembrance, because he works with all remembrance. Like, he brings all remembrance to your vessel. So, like, but you have to consciously, or you have to consciously consider the Most High Yahuwah. It can't be it can't be underhanded. Like, you can't just think that the Most High about to bless your day after decided to forget about him. Because most people, they think that they got the Most High on their mind when they go out here. I'm here to tell you, no, you don't. Most people don't. They think they do. I promise you, because I'm guilty, and I know that we walk around here allowing our daily activities to take over us. A lot of times, we'll allow our daily activities to take over us. We don't, or we might got a habit of being on our phones, or just interacting with with the internet, or just whatever it is you do to just relax or take out time for yourselves. And and I believe that like if we deny ourselves taking out time for the things of this world, when we deny ourselves that trying to be confident in our own movement or trying to be confident in without committing our day to the Most High Yahuwah, what happens is the Most High, He sees that and He rewards it. Like He rewarded me several times, so I know this works. I'm not just sitting here saying this. And yes, it has to be a conscious practice. Some people do it on autopilot. Some people have been raised correctly enough to do it on autopilot. But the ones that haven't been, if I'm talking to some of the people that haven't been raised to use the Holy Spirit or haven't been raised to have good behavior or good structure, this is for you. And then want to actively serve the Most High. If you actively want to serve the Most High, now you ain't gotta believe me. You can do what you want to do. I'm just giving you my experience and how my day moves and how everything flows for me when I commit my thoughts to enveloping the RUACH HaKodesh. All right. And then one other thing too. That's why I say, like, when people are in relationships and all this stuff, like, that stuff gonna matter. Like, later on, it's going to matter. And y'all, like, I know I'm not even ready for what's about to happen. For real. Everybody else, they feel like they got it all together, or they feel like they done figured it out, or found a glitch in the matrix, or whatever the case may be. No, you didn't. No, you did not. Not yet. If you're not genuinely seeking out heart and mind righteousness towards the Most High, like, for example, people that have their ego scarred because they feel like our image is being destroyed. That's our ego talking. That we have to pick up our cross and deny ourselves. So more so, the Most High vindicates us. We don't vindicate ourselves. It says that in Proverbs. Like they think that just goes for the New Testament, but it says it in Proverbs as well. Like that we are to leave vengeance to the Most High Yahuwah alone, and that's it. We're not supposed to take vengeance for ourselves. And if we are commanded to do so, what I noticed with like King David and all them, he did a lot. He did a lot to make sure that they didn't commit nefarious acts themselves, but commanded those to commit those acts. Like David, Joseph, but Yahusha, he was the end of it all. So Yahusha, he went without a blemish. Everybody else, like, if you think about it, if you read these books carefully, uh, even Job, when he was going through his trial, like, he complained to the Most High the whole time, but you know, Yahuwah allowed Satan to take out his family, but his family, they were nefarious, right? They didn't want to believe in the Most High. They told him to put away his God, and then Yahuwah even said that if he didn't pray for the last two that was alive, he was gonna take them out. He's gonna take them out. The Most High was gonna, like, the Most High said, if my servant Job prays for y'all, I'll spare you. he he and that's because Job was after Yahuwah's heart. He had no confidence in himself. Moses had no confidence in himself. You know, these people, they all had confidence in the Most High. They didn't have confidence in themselves. They didn't have confidence in wealth. They had confidence that the Most High. Even with Solomon, when he asked when he asked to be asked for wisdom, when he asked for wisdom, the wisdom to discern, everything else came. But he didn't care about everything else. All he cared about was wisdom at that time, though. Because as he got older and became more confident in his own behavior without committing to the Most High, because the Most High did warn him. The Most High warned him about the women he was dealing with. The Most High warned him about like his behavior. You know, he warned him to stay away from foreign nations and their gods, their idols, and all that stuff. And then, like in the end, you hear Solomon crying out, "All is vanity." Everybody done forgot about him. He's laying in his sick bed. Half the kingdom's broken in half. You know, like, and the Most High said it would happen though. And every other king was if you read Chronicles, it's like every other king out of 5 kings was they were corrupted. Like every other king, like it was like 1 out of every 5 kings is corrupted. if you look down the list of Chronicles. But yeah, people always want to use the back door. You know, they trying to get to the quickest way. You know, they try to. Now, some people, you know, the Most High allows them to be blessed and have their way with in this society, or have their successes and all that stuff, but that stuff ain't gonna last, y'all. The only thing that does last is YAHUAH. Nothing else. Your righteousness lasts. Whatever you put your heart and mind into, that, you know, your spirit is eternal. So if you don't worry about where you're going after here, you're going to have an issue. If you're walking around autopilot all day, Satan get to take over, especially if you're not conscious about serving the Most High or serving righteousness itself. Now, some people serve righteousness on their own, you know, but remember, there's also another thing with that. He said, through no works of your own do you make it into heaven. He said, through no works of your own. So you could be good all day and have good structure, good action, even good character. But if it's not going after the Most High's heart, He don't care about your structure or your commitment to your task or whatnot. He don't care about that. He care about, do you love Him? Like are you loving Him with all your heart and all your mind? Like Him though. And that's the thing that people miss. Like everybody got this self-love, self-confidence. They have faith in themselves. I'm telling y'all like this. I lost all faith in myself. Soon as I soon as I see where faith in myself got me, I was like, you know what? Y'all, you got it. I'm not like I'm not giving no more faith to my own behavior or my own works. It's like I have to turn people to the Most High. Even when I was talking to y'all about dating, I mean it when I say stop fornicating out here. It pollutes your spirit. It take your spirit out. And you think it's slowly, but no, it's dang near instant. But if you walk around conscienceless or no sense of right and wrong, you know, because most people they just want to give in to their pleasure and they don't really care about where it takes them, or they don't care about the consequences. Because it be some people out here that just don't care about consequences. And that's fine and all, but me, I'm the type of person I stay away from that. Like if I see people don't care about certain consequences, like I care about the consequences of my soul. So I I had to cut off wanting to be faithful in my own works, or being faithful, like that self love, or that self confidence, or that arrogance or whatnot, all that kind of stuff. That stuff got, like, it has to fall away in order for the Most High to serve you in full. Like, remember, Yahuwah obeys obedience. He serves a servant. He submits to submission, and he's loyal to loyalty. Those are the things that Yahuwah is loyal to. He, y'all, when I tell y'all to read the word on your own, but actually understand it and practice it, like, get to the original meaning of some of these words, like RUACH or spirit. Get to the original meaning of those words. If you get to the original meaning of those words, I promise you, it'll it'll enlighten you as far as breath work. Like most people think that breath work is witchcraft. It's not. Breath work is breathing in the Holy Spirit, the Ruach Hakodesh. Now people have twisted and perverted the form of breathing. When you so you got people that know how to do this stuff, but without exalting the Most High. Seriously, they don't exalt the Most High. They are sorcerers. They are warlocks, witches, diviners, people that know how to communicate with spirits, familiar spirits. They know how to do that stuff because they know how they either, because some of them use the Ruach on autopilot, but there's Ruach Ha-Satan, okay? When Peter got possessed by Ha-Satan, Ruach Ha-Satan, the things of man, that's what his concern was, the things of man. Judas as well, concerned with the things of man, money, wealth, all that kind of stuff. He was concerned with the physical aspect of resources. They were obsessed with carnality, comfortability, things that would, things that would glorify themselves. They weren't they weren't concerned with exalting the Most High. A lot of them would, like, even and a lot of his disciples, they didn't really get concerned with exalting the Most High until after Yahusha got crucified. They didn't concern themselves with exalting the heart of the Most High. The only one you seen in the word that was in the New Testament that was before, like in Matthew, Luke, and John, the only one you seen was Yahusha really having faith and having feelings and a heart for the Most High. His disciples really didn't. They knew, but they didn't know. He exposed his teachings to them. However, uh, they didn't have they they didn't have a heart for the Most High. They had more so a heart for the Mashiach, and then the Mashiach gave them a heart for the Most High. But it that's how it went. Or then you had the Sadducees and the Pharisees when they had given themselves. They just wanted to have a heart for the Most High, but they didn't want to have a heart for their fellow brethren, which is not of the Most High. It was, they wanted to suppress their brethren. They wanted to continuously overrule their brethren. They didn't want to. They didn't want to exalt the Most High. Not for real. Not in their behavior. They wasn't using the RUACH HaKodesh, nor the RUACH YAHUAH, for that matter. Like they strayed all the way from the original ways of where they came from. And so then also, you had these pharaohs that would use Ruach, but it was Ruach Hasatan. They wasn't using or a spirit of evil or a spirit of carnality or a spirit like and if you notice when you read the word too, it falls in line with everything else because sometimes we can be deceived by charismatic behavior. That's why the Most High don't care about he don't care about our intention. When he cares about our intention, he cares about our intention towards him. He don't care about our own like when we only care about our own intention, meaning to not deny ourselves. That that's what interrupts the Most High from actually doing what he can to exalt us, because he like, and then even when we are exalted by our own arrogance and our own confidence, it's still not counted as worthy, because he says it all through Acts, through Revelation. He says your works cannot save you, because you can have good works and have poor character. Your works may be poor, but you have great character. Like you might be a bumbling idiot, or a foolish knave, and you get out here. You ain't got the skills that everybody else got, but you got hard enough to continue to keep going, right? But people discount you just because you make a lot of mistakes. You might make a lot of mistakes in whatever it is that you're committing to at the time. But then you got these confident or arrogant people that they're very competent in their work ethic, but they have poor character. They don't know how to like serve their fellow man, or they want to be glorified through their work. And that's why I say, like, I mean, your work ethic does matter to a certain degree, but just because you got good work ethic doesn't mean that you have a heart for the Most High, Yahuwah. And then also, just because you have a poor work ethic doesn't mean you don't have a heart for the Most High Yahuwah. And that's really what he cares about. Now, as you go along, your actions will align the more you keep having certainty in uncertainty towards the Most High. Your momentum goes up. Your momentum goes up. Your drive go up. And as the Holy Spirit takes over, your uh your actions become a lot more competent because remember, the Ruach HaKodesh brings you into remembrance, which is your mirror neurons. Look it up if you don't know what that is. But mirror neurons, and like it's a lot of stuff that's associated with science in the Bible that I see and understand that people, like some people don't talk about. I done seen people talk about it too, but they keep missing it. Like it's like everybody wants to rely on their own works. Nobody really wants to truly rely on the Most High Yahweh or truly have faith and exalt the Most High. And then you got people that have faith and exalt the Most High, but they lazy. They don't want to put in the spiritual alignment or the spiritual tuning your spiritual alignment towards the Most High or towards Yahusha or towards the Ruach HaKodesh. Like, they all have to be in line and then exalt. Just like when you wear the full armor of Yahuwah, when you wear the full armor of Yahuwah, the feet of the gospel, the girt of truth, breastplate of righteousness, shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Ruach HaKodesh. Seriously. The word, which is, and it says, which is the word of the Most High Yahuwah. The word of the Most High Yahuwah is Ruach Yahuwah, breath, his breath. Deny yourselves, really. Don't be out, like I'm telling you, stop being selfish with yourselves. Exalt your brethren higher than yourselves. When you exalt your brethren as higher than yourselves, the Most High counts that as a heart of his. But you gotta exalt your brethren, and you have to exalt the Most High, then exalt your brethren. Exalt your brethren, exalt the Most High. And just continue to keep growing in that manner. Like the Most High will align your steps as you start committing your day to the Most High. He will align you to enter in the areas where he'll show you favor. He'll show you favor, and like, but you just gotta trust him. Like you gotta trust the Most High Yahuwah, and he'll exalt favor onto you, and like in public, in your you don't sometimes you won't even know it. So sometimes it'll just come out of nowhere. I know because I done experienced it. So like I see how like having because I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's not easy having faith in uncertainty. Or when everything has been ripped from you, it's not easy to come back from that. It's not. You be wanting to give up on the Most High. You feel like he's not there for you. But really, he's just trying to take you out of your old habits, and he moves you away from all your comfort and all your self-dependence. He take you away from all that. Like, because you're not even gonna like. Sometimes you're not even gonna be resourceful, or you're not gonna have the energy to be resourceful because you done been knocked off your path or whatever the case may be. Because you might have poor habits, and them poor habits might have shut you down for a while until the Most High got you back right again. But you know that's because of the habitual pattern that you have evolved in as you as you grew. Like he had, so he'll do stuff to sit you still, and then actually think about him, and then he'll bring you into remembrance as you consider him. But the thing is, most people they stop at getting frustrated. They stop at getting frustrated, then they sink in. They sink into depression. Hey, I'm guilty. I done sunk into depression too. So, but also, I came out of it. Like I came out of the depression. But at the same time, I didn't come out. The Most High brought me out. But I had to think about the Most High. I had to think, like I had to critically think about what He does in my life. Like I had to critically think about the successes I did have. I had to critically think that about the moves I was making that went against the Most High too, because that also occurs. There are times when you're around sinful individuals. You might be around sinful individuals, and you're so comfortable with those people that you don't even consider their sin a sin at the time because you're just comfortable with the individual. And the Most High, He got to remove you out of that comfort zone. And it's not to say that the people are bad, it's just to say that your discernment, it gets clouded by how much you like a person. You might like somebody, and your discernment just it gets crowded. It gets crowded by a lot of desire for that individual's time or attention or whatnot. And it'll take you off your path with the Most High too. It will. If you're not careful and you trust in your own behavior too much, and you trust your own behavior to interact with these individuals that you around or that you talk to on a regular basis, Most High not going for that. Like you choosing them over him. You can't do that. And then stop choosing yourself over the Most High. Stop doing it. I don't care how pleasure is the number one cause of our sin, y'all. Pleasure. Anyhow, if you made it this far, I love you. And if you like the video, hit that like button. If you got any discrepancies, comments, engage, have a conversation. And also, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. And also, I ain't done yet, y'all. I have way more to teach y'all. But interact, have a conversation. And when you sit down and practice breathing, exalt the Most High Yahuwah consciously. Meditate on the word. If you meditate on the word and you exalt the Most High, He can exalt you. If you exalt Yahusha, the Mashiach, He can exalt you. And the RUACH, Hakodesh is to bring us into remembrance of our other RUACH. But stop having faith in yourselves. Stop having faith in yourselves. Because in the end, your works don't matter. And also faith without works, it don't matter. I'm gonna get on that too, the next video. But this video is my time. So it's all love, y'all. Hit them comments, hit that like button. Hopefully y'all come see me at the next video. It's all love.